has a very rich cultural heritage that is manifested through various art forms, and puppetry is one such form that has been an integral part of Indian culture for centuries. In today's video, we will explore the art of puppetry in Indian subcontinent and its history in our culture. Puppetry is the art of creating and manipulating puppets, which are objects or figures animated by an artist known as a puppeteer. Puppets can be made of various materials such as wood, cloth, leather, and even paper. The puppeteer uses different techniques to bring the puppet to life, such as string puppetry, glove puppetry, rod puppetry, and even shadow puppetry. Puppetry has been prevalent in India since ancient times and is believed to have originated around 3000 years ago. The earliest reference to puppetry in India can be found in the ancient Sanskrit epic, the Mahabharata. The epic narrates the story of a king who created puppets to teach his sons about war strategies. Over the years, puppetry evolved into various forms and became an essential part of the cultural fabric of India. In traditional puppetry, the plots are mainly derived from the Mahabharata, the Ramayana, the Puranas, and include live music, dance of dolls with the help of strings, and a narration. Puppetry in India has usually been a family business. Children start their apprenticeship looking and learning by their elders' work. A puppeteer's work includes not only manufacturing and operating the puppets but also memorizing the stories of various texts. Family troupes bequeath the puppets from generation to generation, preserving them as a family treasure, sometimes also used as a bride's dowry. This type of transmission suggests that over the centuries, puppets did not change radically. In regional genres, there has been a very limited evolution in the appearance of puppets, which usually resemble gods and heroes of various folks. Now let's talk about the types of puppetry in India. India has a diverse range of puppetry traditions, each with its unique style and technique. Here are some of the most popular forms of Indian puppetry. First, Kathputli. Kathputli is a type of string puppetry that originated in Rajasthan. The puppets are made of wood and cloth, and their movements are controlled by strings attached to their hands and legs. Some scholars believe Kathputli art tradition is more than thousands years old. One can find its reference in Rajasthani folk tales, ballads, and sometimes even in folk songs. Similar puppets, which are rod puppets, are also found in West Bengal, but it is truly Rajasthan's amazing Kathputli which made India one of the first countries to invent its traditional puppetry. The principal theme of a Kathputli performance relates the story of Rajasthani hero Amar Singh Rathore, a Rajput prince of the Nagaur kingdom who lived during the reign of the 17th century Mughal emperor Shah Jahan. Today, there are troops and traditional families performing Kathputli ka khel, some of whom are master puppeteers recognized locally and sometimes nationally for their contribution to the art of puppetry. Second, Bomalattam. Bomalattam is a type of shadow puppetry that originated in Tamil Nadu. The puppets are made of leather and their shadows are projected on a screen using a light source. A few puppets have jointed arms and hands which are manipulated by rods. The Bomalattam puppets are the largest, heaviest and the most articulate of all traditional Indian marionettes. A puppet may be as big as 4.5 feet in height, weighing about 10 kilograms. Bomalattam theatre has elaborate preliminaries which are divided into 4 parts: Vinayak Puja, Komali, Amanattam and Pusenakanattam. Third, Togalu Gombeyatta. Togalu Gombeyatta is a type of puppetry that originated in Karnataka. During the Togalu Gombeyatta performances, puppeteers speak in Kannada, one of the languages of Karnataka, but include certain songs or exclamations from Marathi. They have the status of traveling entertainer educators, and their repertoire is based on fragments from the Mahabharata, the Ramayana and the Puranas, and also from folk tales. The episodes of the Ramayana are the principal source of inspiration in the Kannada language. The shadow figure is attached and held by a bamboo rod which runs through it vertically. Another much thinner bamboo rod manipulates the only movable member, most often an arm, but sometimes the head or the leg. The large figures are animated by puppeteers behind the screen who hold them at arm's length at 1.8 meters height. In the past, figures used to be carved from doe skin, but now goat skin is also used. Performances are held during religious and secular celebrations in the Mysore, Mandya and Bellary regions and a few other villages of Karnataka. Fourth, Putul Nach. Putul Nach is a type of puppetry that originated in West Bengal. The puppets here are made of wood and cloth, and their movements are controlled by strings attached to their hands and legs. A Putul Nach troupe is generally made up of 14 persons, 10 puppeteers and 4 musicians who play a harmonium, a khol, bells and a sarinda as well as sing. Putul Nach performances require a considerable number of puppets from 30 to 40. They are large figures sculpted from wood, painted in bright colors and have jointed limbs. The puppets bring episodes of the epic Ramayana to life. 3 persons can work the puppet at the same time. Today, there are troops and traditional families performing Putul Nach, some of whom are master puppeteers recognized locally and sometimes nationally for their contribution to the art of puppetry. Fifth, Pavakuttu. Pavakuttu is a type of glove puppetry that originated in Kerala. The puppets are made of wood and cloth and the puppeteer wears them on their hands. Traditional string puppet theatre from Kerala in southwest India. The oldest tradition of string puppetry in Kerala, Nool Pavakuttu, older than Pava Kathakali, flourished up to the 20th century in the region of Ernakulam and especially around the temple of Tripunithura, where the puppeteer showmen perform every year during religious festivals. Two categories of puppets are seen side by side in a performance. Smaller puppets measuring no more than 25 centimeters represented the classical characters from the epics Ramayana and Mahabharata. Puppetry in India has been a major source of entertainment and storytelling since time immemorial. However, with the advancements in technology, this unique area is gradually vanishing from people's minds. Nowadays, traditional puppetry is regarded as a folk art typically of the rural environment, while in the past it was taken into high consideration in the urban elite and among the nobles. With scarcity of audience, puppeteers are having a very hard time continuing this art, with many gradually shifting towards other forms of art and music such as dhol. In some parts of India, puppeteers find sponsorship from temples and rich families, a tradition that is no more prevalent in North India. Due to this, a number of puppeteers in Delhi have been forced to live in slums and do other chores such as even selling fruits and vegetables. In spite of all of this, puppetry is still thriving in various states and this art is being passed on to the newer generations. But without proper help from the government and people, this art might soon vanish into darkness. In conclusion, puppetry in India is not just a form of entertainment but also a means of conveying social messages. Puppet shows are often used to address social issues such as child marriage, female feticide and environmental conservation. Indian puppetry is a unique way of narrating stories and conveying messages, making them an integral part of Indian culture, a culture which cannot be overlooked and needs our special attention.